I conclude tonight that we played absolutely shit. A shift swap meant that I couldn't make the game. But I can make one conclusion from the result and just from the stats alone. That was shit. That was absolute 20 shots in the game, 9 on target, you scored 2 goals and you concede 4. 2 of those 4 goals were in the last 2 minutes of the game. For sake. I mean, it's... Oh, welcome to being a Rovers fan. Honestly, as I was leaving, my co-workers were probably about to phone the Samaritans with how I was looking. It was that bad. It was that bad. Oh man, it just isn't what you want to see. But what I'm kind of annoyed by is the Twitter brigade, you know? People that are coming and saying, Barry Robson needs kicked out. Remember what happened last time they kicked a manager out before the season that barely even started? Oh, it's just... Every team experienced it. You know, you lose to lesser opposition sounds bad. I mean, opposition that are in a lower league, that kind of thing. But it's the way it happened, you know? Not taking your chances. Oh, bad. Heard Dylan Easton got a knock as well, so that's a kick in the balls. Yeah, just it's not what you want to see. It's horrible. I will probably make a more in-depth reaction. I will watch a full replay of the game, that kind of thing. But just at the moment, it's just... There's no other way to put it. I mean, I don't know what we were... I don't know what... It's the same problem. It's the same problem as it was last year. It's... Sure, you can make chances, but, you know, you won't shoot or you won't score. And... I don't want to put blame on anyone because I've not watched the game. I don't want to put blame on any individual player or anything like that. I don't think that's my place at the moment, but I just think it's painful to watch, you know. But at the same time, you know, they've got that kind of vague, almost like the hope that kills you kind of optimism, which is what I've got at the moment. I'm thinking, well, typically, you know, for typical Rovers, you know, they'll lose to East Kilbride and then they'll go up to Perth and win 4-0, you know, that kind of thing. Well, maybe not 4-0, but they'll beat St Johnstone, you know, after getting beat by East Kilbride. And I guess I have that, and I'm going to hold on to that vain hope, you know, which is, let's face it probably is delusional, but we're going to do it anyway. We're football fans, that's what football fans do, regardless of the team you support. But it's just, you don't want to see it, you know, you don't want to see situations that, you know, you don't want to see those situations when your team is getting, you know, basically pumped by a League 2 team, a team that was playing in the Lowland League last year, a really good team in the Lowland League last year. I think they only lost, I don't think they lost 5 games. They were really, really good, but clearly look good against St Johnstone, probably looked really good against us tonight. So I can't fault East Kilbride. They played the game they wanted to play it and they got probably a better result than they thought they would get, you know. So, you know, fair play to East Kilbride. But for us, you know, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that at all. I don't feel entitled to see Raith win. I don't feel entitled to see the Rovers go and beat every team that they play. But I do feel like there's an expectation to at least score some goals when you have 9 shots on target. I know that they scored 2, but scoring 2 out of 9 shots on target, it just not the best, especially against a team which is 2 leagues lower than you. A team that isn't fully full-time, it's just, yeah. It's disappointing, especially after seeing you go and beat Elgin 5-1. You thought maybe that's a good sign, and this happens, you know. It's a blip in the road, that's what you could see it as. I don't want to go and say it's definitively anything here or there. The only thing that I'm really concerned about long term with this game is this could mess us up with the points, because if we get beat by St Johnstone, we're probably not. If St Johnstone won on Saturday, we're probably not going through. Even if we do, we're probably going to have to rely on goal difference at that point, because we'll be level on points with St Johnstone, assuming that they beat Inverness and East Kilbride, and we beat them, and Inverness in the coming games. So yeah. It's Elgin they're playing, not they've got Elgin and Inverness to play. That was my mistake. But yeah, it was but we move on, we go on, and yeah, I'm hoping that we come back stronger than ever and we batter St Johnstone on Saturday, delusional as that sounds, on Tuesday even. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll make a more in-depth reaction in a couple of days when I've had a chance to watch the game, kind of digest it. I just wanted to get my sort of brutal thoughts out there. Yeah, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, one last thing that I just thought of. Before I watch this full replay, I really, really, really hope this isn't going to be one of those moments where I see the Rovers go up and say the 89th or whatever minute, you know, a couple minutes left in the game, and then they sit back and then they just go, right, we've won the game, and then somehow we lose the game in the end. Because if that's, I will lose my